Hello everyone, I'm Priyanka Shah and welcome to my YouTube channel Mathalite. In this video, we'll start with exercise 6E from chapter Solving Problems Based on Quadratic Equations. So starting with question number 1. The distance by road between two towns A and B is 216 km and by rail it is 208 km. A car travels at a speed of x km per hour and the train travels at a speed which is 16 km per hour faster than the car. Calculate first part the time taken by the car to reach town B from A in terms of x. Second part the time taken by the train to reach town B from A in terms of x. Third part, if the train takes 2 hours less than the car to reach town B, obtain an equation in x and solve it. Fourth part, hence find the speed of the train. Now the question is lengthy but it's very easy. Over here we are given a speed, distance, time problem, okay, and we have solved problems based on speed, distance and time before. So this sum is very much similar to those sums. Now there are two towns A and B, okay, and there is a road going from A to B. There is also a rail going from A to B. So there is a town A, there is a town B, and we have to go from A to B. There is a road going and the road is 216 km. ठीक है. Other is rail, that is 208 km. The distance is less by rail 208 km. ठीक है. Now there is a car traveling at a speed of x km per hour and train traveling at a speed of 16 km per hour faster than the car. So there is a car going on the road whose speed is x and there is a train going on the rail whose speed is 16 km per hour more than the car, okay. So over here we are given distances, we are given speeds, we can easily find time, okay. So there is a car on the road and there is a train on the rail, okay. Now the speed is given to us and the distance is given. So first I'll write down distances. The distance of road by road is 216 km. The distance by rail is 208 km, okay. The car travels at a speed of x km per hour. Speed is x km per hour, ठीक है. The train travels at a speed which is 16 km per hour faster than the car. So car ka speed is x. Train will be x plus 16, okay, because it is 16 km per hour faster than the car. So x plus 16 km per hour, okay. We can easily find out the time taken by the car and the time taken by the train using the formula speed is equal to distance upon time. We know this, we can easily find out time. Shift time on the other side. Time पता नहीं है, so unknown को shift करो, knowns को एक जगह पे लेके आओ, okay. Now we know the distance and speed over here, we know the distance and speed over here. Time is distance upon speed, okay. Now it will be 216 upon x, okay. Here it will be 208 upon x plus 16. Time will be in hours because over here we are given kilometer per hour, so time will be in hours only, units change नहीं होगा, okay. Now calculate the time taken by the car to reach town B from A in terms of x. We found the time taken by the car in terms of x. It will be 216 by x hours. So we got the first part. Second part is time taken by the train to reach town B from A in terms of x. This also we got. Time taken by the train, right? If the train takes 2 hours less than the car to reach town B, obtain an equation in x and solve it. So how will we form the equation now? This is very easy. The train takes 2 hours less than the car. Train is taking less time, this one is taking more time. More, this is less. Now I've always told you take more first then take less is equal to how many hours? 2 hours. Okay, so this one is more time, so this will be 216 upon x minus 208 upon x plus 16 is equal to 2. Very easy. Time taken by the car minus time taken by the train is equal to 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours का difference है between the time taken by car and the train. Okay, so we got the equation. All right, now you have to solve the equation and hence find the speed of the train. We have to find the speed of the train. You will get x का value and x will give you the speed of the car. We need to find the speed of the train, that will be x plus 16. Okay, so now let us write down the given in proper manner and then start solving. So we are given all the information in the question over here, we don't need to assume. All right, so it was given to us that the speed of the car is x kilometer per hour. According to that we'll get the speed of the train. All right, now the distances are given, speed of car is given, so speed of train is 16 kilometer more, so it will become x plus 16 kilometer per hour. Now time we can easily find because we know time is distance upon speed, so 216 upon x and 208 upon x plus 16. Write in this way, write in tabular form, it will become easy. Okay, now first part we found, second part also we found. Time taken by car will be this much, time taken by the train will be this much. Hours, don't forget the units. Okay, now third part we have to form the equation and solve it. So according to the given condition we are told that car is taking 2 hours more than the train. Okay, so time taken by the car is basically more, time taken by the train is less. All right, so more minus less is equal to that number. So 216 upon x is the time taken by the car, 208 upon x plus 16 is the time taken by the train is equal to 2. All right, so now we got the equation, let us solve this. So solving the equation now, check the numerators. This is divisible by 2, this is divisible by 2, this is divisible by 2. Let's make the numbers smaller, it will become easy. ठीक है, so dividing by 2 throughout. So it will become 216 upon 2 into x minus 208 upon 2 into x plus 16 is equal to 2 upon 2. 2 ones are 2 ones are 0 8s are 2 ones are 0 4s are. So we'll get 108 upon x minus 104 upon x plus 16 is equal to 1. You can skip this step. Okay, this is just for understanding. Now we'll solve the LHS first. Okay, so you can use LCM method, I'll be using crisscross method, it's one and the same. So first I'll multiply the numerator with the opposite denominator, so criss then cross. All right, so 108 into x plus 16, put the sign in between, 104 into x, multiply the denominators. Okay, so x into x plus 16, so criss, put the sign in between, cross and then multiply the denominators is equal to 1. So 108 into x gives 108x, 108 into 16, 6 8s are 48, so this will give 4, 6 1s are 6, 0 8 0 1, so we'll get 1728 minus 104x upon x square plus 16x is equal to 1. So 108x minus 104x will give 4x plus 1728. Shifting this on the other side, so 1 into x square plus 16x will give x square plus 16x. ठीक है, shifting everything in the RHS. Why? Because I want x square to be positive. ठीक है, you can shift this over here and solve one and the same. ठीक है, तो आई एम शिफ्टिंग एवरीथिंग इन RHS. 16x minus 4x minus 1728 signs will change. ठीक है. Now this will become x square plus 12x minus 1728. Now switch the sides. Now you can say x square plus 12x minus 1728 is equal to 0. Alright. So let us find the factors now. So the sum and the product. Sum is plus 12, product is minus 728. Okay. Product negative hai means we have to consider one negative factor, one positive factor. Factors will have opposite signs. You will subtract the factors. ठीक है. Now sum is positive. It means greater factor will have positive sign, smaller factor will have negative sign. ठीक है. तभी subtraction का answer you will get positive. All right. So greater number should have the positive sign. So factorizing 1728, 2 8s are 16, 2 6s are 12 and 2 4s are 8. So difference will not give you 12. We have to consider two numbers which are very much close. ठीक है. 12 का difference चाहिए. 2 4s are, 2 3s are, 2 2s are. So 4 2 2s are 4, 4 and 4 32 a difference will not give. Let's keep factorizing. 2 2s are, 2 1s are, 2 6s are, 2 1s are, 0 8s are. So let's check. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. 16 and 108 का difference 12 नहीं देगा. 2 5s are and 2 4s are. So 16 into 2 32, 32 and 54. Again we will not get 12 का difference. It is 22 का difference. 2 27s are. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, 32 into 2. That will give me 64. 64 and 27 का difference will not give. 3 9s are, again we will get big difference. ठीक है. So 3 3s are and 3 1s are. What we need to do is rearrange the terms. अभी तक हम लोग ने 2 2 सब साथ में लिया था. Let's group 2 with 3 and see. ठीक है. So let us consider 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. ठीक है. So 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. These factors we'll consider. 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. So 3 3s are 9. 9 into 4. That will give 36. ठीक है. Let's consider the remaining factors as the other factor. So 3 2s are 6. 6 2s are 12. 12 2s are 24. 24 into 2 48. So yes, we are getting 48 and 36 का difference is giving us 12. So greater will be positive, smaller will be negative. All right. You will get the difference as 12 and the multiplication as 1728. ठीक है. So x square plus 48x minus 36x minus 1728 is equal to 0. Taking x common, x plus 48. Taking minus 36 common, signs change हो जाएगा inside the bracket. X will become positive. This will also become positive. 36 into how much? We know 36 into 48 gives 1728. So 48 will remain inside the bracket is equal to 0. So x plus 48 into x minus 36 is equal to 0. So x plus 48 is equal to 0 or x minus 36 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 48 or x is equal to 36. Now x is what? X is the speed of the car. Can it be negative? Speed cannot be negative. So this is not possible. Therefore x is equal to 36. ठीक है. So x is 36. Basically you will just write x as 36 and then we'll write down the speed of the car is equal to x, which is 36 kilometer per hour. ठीक है. Now we have to find the speed of the train, that is x plus 16. So that will be 36 plus 16, which gives 52 kilometer per. Box the answer, don't forget the unit. All right. and don't forget to write down the statement as well. Don't stop at x. No, that is giving you the speed of the car. We need to find the speed of the train. Read the question very very carefully. This is the fourth part. ठीक है, here we got x. ये third part of the question है. This is the fourth part of the question where we find the speed of the train. All right, and over here you need to write down the reason that x is not equal to minus 48 because speed cannot be negative. Let's read the next question. Question number 2. A trader buys X articles for a total cost of rupees 600. First part, write down the cost of one article in terms of X. If the cost per article were rupees 5 more, the number of articles that can be bought for rupees 600 would be 4 less. Second part, write down the equation in X for the above situation and solve it for X. Now, over here there are two cases given to us. Okay, one is when the trader buys X articles for 600 and other is when he buys less articles and the costing is more. Okay, for same price 600. So basically there are two cases over here. We'll consider case 1 and case 2. ठीक है? Now over here the trader is buying X article for total cost of rupees 600. So number of articles is given to us, then total cost. Write down the cost of one article in terms of X. So cost of one article also. Alright, normally there are three things, right? So over here these three things: number of articles, total cost and cost of one article. Number of articles that he is buying is X. ठीक है, total cost is 600 rupees. Write down the cost of one article in terms of X. What will be the cost of one article? Now let's say I am buying 10 articles for rupees 50. So what will be the cost of one article? Very simple. Cost of one article क्या हो जाएगा? It will be 50 divided by 10. 50 rupees में मैंने 10 articles लिया. So it is 50 divided by 10. So that will give me 5. That is the cost of one article. Same thing we'll do over here. Total cost upon number of articles, that will give you the cost of one article. So total cost, that is 600 upon number of articles, that is X. So this is the cost of one article. ठीक है? Now the other case, if the cost per article were rupees 5 more, cost per article, that is the cost of one article, were 5 more. Now this was the actual cost of one article. Now if it would be 5 more, that is if it would be 600 upon X, original cost plus 5 rupees. Okay, that would be the cost in this case. I am not writing it for now, okay, but that would be the cost in this case per article. The number of articles that can be bought for rupees 600 would be 4 less. We are still buying the articles for rupees 600 only. So total cost in this case also, यहाँ पे भी 600 rupees का ही articles buy कर रहे हैं. So case 2 में भी the total cost is 600. The number of articles would be 4 less. Here the number of articles are X. So here it will become 4 less. X minus 4. Okay. So over here it will be X minus 4 articles. Total cost is 600. What will be the cost of one article? Cost of one article will be 600 upon X minus 4. Right? Total cost upon number of articles. Now we are told that this will be the cost of one article over here. So basically this is equal to this. Right? So I can say that 600 upon X minus 4 is equal to 600 upon X plus 5. Right? Because the costing over here is 5 more than the original cost. So यहाँ पे जो costing मिला है one article, दैट इज सेम ओवर योर. कॉस्ट ऑफ वन आर्टिकल यही बोला गया है हम लोग को, इट इज 5 मोर देन द प्रीवियस आर्टिकल. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू दिस. इट कैन नॉट हैव टू कॉस्ट, राइट? एक ही कॉस्ट होगा. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू दिस. ओके, सो दिस इज द इक्वेशन दैट वील गेट. If this is complicated for you, how can you remember? Now, let's forget this part. Over here, check these two, cost of the articles. Now, numerator is same. Denominator here is more, here it is less, right? Because here it is x, here it is x minus 4, so denominator will be less. Now, we know that when the denominator is more, we'll get less answer over here, क्योंकि हम लोग बड़े नंबर से डिवाइड कर रहे हैं. when you divide by bigger number, you will get a smaller answer. quotient will be smaller. okay, so cost will be less over here because denominator is more. inverse relation है. so यहाँ पे the denominator is less, so the costing of one article will be more. okay, so here the costing is more, here the costing is less. So what do we do normally? More minus less is equal to 5 more. Cost per article is 5 more, so 5. So 600 upon x minus 4 minus 600 upon x is equal to 5. Same thing. If you shift this over here, it will become minus, and this is equal to 5. So we are getting the same thing. okay, so whichever way you find easy, solve it that way. okay, so we have got the equation, we just need to solve the equation and find the value of x. So let us now write down the given in proper manner and start solving. So over here we don't need to make any assumptions. Now it is given to us that the number of articles will be x. According to that, we'll write down all the information. Now number of articles in case 1 is x. Originally it is x articles. Total costing of x articles is 600. So what will be the cost of one article? It will be 600 divided by x, that is total cost upon number of articles. Now coming to second case. Now in second case we are told there will be 4 articles less. So originally there were x articles, so x minus 4 हो जाएगा for the same cost, 600 rupees. okay, what will be the cost? It will be 600 divided by x minus 4, total cost upon number of articles. Now for first part they had asked what will be the cost of one article, so it will be 600 upon x. original cost पूछा है, so original cost is this much. okay, this is the new cost. Now for second part we need to form the equation and solve it. So according to given condition, there is a condition given to us, don't use short forms. okay, now we are told that the cost of article over here is 5 more than the cost of article in first case. That is, the cost of article over here is more, here it is less. Here it is more because denominator is smaller, यहाँ पे it is less because denominator is more. It is inverse relation. ठीक है, so cost of article in case 2, more minus less is equal to 5 rupees. okay, other way to solve is, we know that this is the cost of article in second case, but it is 5 more than the original cost. So I can say this costing is nothing but this, so this is equal to this. alright, you can solve it this way also, so you can write it this way also over here. ठीक है, सेम ही है. so whichever way you find easy, solve it that way. ठीक है, now over here we'll get this only. Ultimately even if you take this, you will get same equation. alright, so we need to solve the equation. Now check the numerators, are they divisible by some number? Yes, 5 है, this is divisible by 5, this is divisible by 5, this is divisible by 5. let's divide by 5. so 5 12s are 60 and 0 upon x minus 4 हो जाएगा. 5 12s are 60 and 0 divided by x, and 5 divided by 5 1. okay, so you can use LCM method, I'll be using crisscross method. So first multiplying numerator with opposite denominator, so 120 into x, put the sign in between, then numerator with the opposite denominator, then multiply the denominators. So x minus 4 into x. ठीक है, so Chris, then put the sign in between, cross, and then multiply the denominators, is equal to 1. So 120x minus 120x, minus into minus plus, 12 fours are 48 and 0 upon x square minus 4x is equal to 1. 120x minus 120x cancel हो जाएगा, so we are left with 480 is equal to, shifting this on the other side, 1 into x square minus 4x gives x square minus 4x. I'll shift this on the other side because I want x square to be positive. ठीक है, now switch the sides, so x square minus 4x minus 480 is equal to 0. Alright, sum and product, sum is minus 4, product is minus 480. So product is negative, it means the factors will have opposite signs. ठीक है, one factor will be positive, other will be negative. Sum is negative, so greater factor is negative and smaller is positive. We'll subtract the factors and get this. ठीक है, now 480 को factorize करते हैं, the difference should give you 4. 2 2s are 4s are 0s. Difference does not give 4. ठीक है, 2 120s are 2 2s are 4, 4 and 120, still the difference is huge. 2 60s are, still you will not get. 2 30s are, 2 2s are 4, 4 4s are 16, 16 and 30 you will still not get. 2 15s are, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. 32 into 32 minus 15 will not give, so 3 5s are, again you will get a big number over here. Now we need to rearrange the factors. We have 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Okay, now let's group. So let's consider 5 into 3 into 2. So 3 5s are 15, 15 into 2 will give 30. So 30 and this we had already considered over here. So let's change, let's take 5 into 4. Okay, so that will give 20 and the remaining factors as other factor. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So yes, we are getting 24 and 20, but greater factor will be negative because sum is negative and smaller will be positive. तभी मुझे difference negative मिलेगा, otherwise I'll get positive difference. So sum is negative over here and on multiplying you will get minus 480. So splitting the middle term, minus 24x plus 20x minus 480 is equal to 0. So taking x common, x minus 24, taking 20 common, x minus 24, x minus 24 into x plus 20 is equal to 0. So therefore either of the two brackets are 0. So x is equal to 24 or x is equal to minus 20. Now x is number of articles. Can it be negative? No. So you will write down x is not equal to minus 20 because number of articles cannot be negative. Therefore x is equal to 24. Alright. So we will write down, therefore x is equal to 24. Therefore x is equal to 24. Alright, first give reason for this. Therefore number of articles originally bought were 24. ठीक है. Coming to next question, question number 3. A hotel bill for a number of people for overnight stay is rupees 4,800. If there were 4 people more, the bill each person had to pay would have been reduced by rupees 200. Find the number of people staying overnight. Now this is very easy. Okay, there are certain number of people staying, so there are number of people. there is a hotel bill that is of rupees 4,800 and there is certain amount which each person has to pay, contribution करना है. Okay, so there are three things over here: number of people, the total bill, and the bill amount that each person has to pay. Okay, so there are two cases again for this, case 1 and case 2. Okay, a hotel bill for a number of people for overnight stay is rupees 4,800. We don't know the number of people. Okay, we need to find the number of people staying overnight. So let's say that the number of people are x number of people है. All right, and total amount is 4,800. Right, hotel bill total is 4,800 for certain number of people. If there were 4 people more, the bill each person had to pay would have been reduced by rupees 200. Now, if there were 4 people more, that is x है, x plus 4 people, then what would be the total amount? Now try to understand the question. The total amount is same only. Okay, even if the people increase, the amount that has to be paid, total hotel bill is 4,800 only. Okay, उतना ही है, but the bill each person had to pay would have been reduced because if there are more people to contribute the money, ज़्यादा लोग पैसा देंगे तो obviously हर एक को कम पैसा देना पड़ेगा. Okay, so if there is a bill of let's say 1,000 rupees, okay, and there are 4 people, okay, now 4 people are there, so each person has to pay 250, 250, 250, 250, right? Then it will become 1,000 rupees. Now instead of 4, if there are 5, then it will become less. Each person will pay 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. So if there are more people, the amount that each person has to pay will become less. ठीक है? So each person would have to pay rupees 200 less. ठीक है? 200 less pay करना पड़ता. Now how much is each person paying? The amount paid by one person. Amount paid by one person. Now total amount upon number of people, right? Here what you will do, 1,000 divided by 5, that will give you amount each person will pay. Okay, or 1,000 divided by 4, that will give you the amount each person will pay. So same thing, total amount upon number of people. So total amount is 4,800. Number of people are x, so each person will pay this much in first case. In second case it will be 4,800 upon x plus 4. Okay, now over here if you check in which case the amount paid by the people will be more and which one it will be less. Here the number of people are less, ठीक है, denominator is less. So denominator is less, it means the quotient will be more. Okay, ये इसको divide करके जो आंसर मिलेगा that will be more. Denominator is less, so the amount paid by each person will be more. यहाँ पे denominator is more. Okay, number of people is more, so the amount paid by each person will be less. So more minus less is equal to rupees 200. That is basically amount paid by one person, okay, which is more, minus amount paid by one person which is less is equal to 200. Difference in the amount paid by one person in both the cases, दोनों का difference क्या है? 200 है. ठीक है? So which one will be more, which one will be less? Simple, numerator is same, check the denominator. ठीक है? डिनोमिनेटर यहाँ पे कम है, इट मीन्स इट विल गिव यू मोर, ठीक है, इट इज़ ऑपोजिट, इनवर्स रिलेशन है, सो इट विल बिकम मोर अमाउंट पेड, यहाँ पे इट विल बिकम लेस. So amount paid is more over here, amount paid is less over here. More minus less, how much is the difference? It is 200. ठीक है. So here people are paying 200 less. So basically this will give you 4800 upon x minus 4800 upon x plus 4. We got the equation. Okay, on solving we'll find the number of people staying overnight, that is basically x. ठीक है, so let us now write down the given in proper manner and start solving. So over here we have assumed the number of people originally staying at the hotel to be x. Okay, so I've not written that over here, just write down let the number of people, don't use short forms, staying at hotel B x. ठीक है, so originally the number of people are x. So first we'll consider the original case, number of people are x, total amount for the hotel bill is 4800 rupees. Amount paid by one person will be how much? Total amount divided by number of people, so 4800 divided by x. In second case, now the total amount to be paid is same only. ठीक है, टोटल अमाउंट उतना ही है, सो दिस इज द अमाउंट बट द नंबर ऑफ पीपल आर इंक्रीज्ड. सो इफ द नंबर ऑफ पीपल आर इंक्रीज्ड, ऑब्वियसली द अमाउंट दैट ईच पर्सन हैज टू पे विल बी लेस, सो इट विल बिकम 4800 अपॉन x plus 4. So here the amount paid by each person is less, here it is more. Okay, so check the denominators. If numerators are same, here the denominator is x, here it is x plus 4. So here the denominator is less, it means more money each person has to pay, यहाँ पे less. So more minus less is equal to 200. That is the difference in the amount paid by each person is different. ठीक है, 200 less है. So I've written down over here the condition that is given to us. Amount paid by one person in case 2 is 200 less. So more minus less is equal to 200. Now over here this is divisible by 200, this is divisible by 200, this is divisible by 200. Let's get smaller numbers. Okay, it will become easy. So dividing by 2 through 200 throughout. So 200 से divide कर रहे हैं, 224 सा and zeros will go away. ठीक है, again here because we are dividing by 200, you can show the working if you want. ठीक है, and 200 divided by 200 1. ठीक है, so basically 4800 divided by 200, zeros cancel हो जाएगा, 224 है. ठीक है, so 24 upon x minus 24 upon x plus 4 is equal to 1. We got smaller numbers. Okay, so now it is little simplified. Let us solve the LHS now. So you can use LCM method, I'll be using crisscross method. So criss, that is multiplying numerator with opposite denominator, put the sign in between, cross, so 24 into x, 24x, then multiply the denominator, so x into x plus 4 is equal to 1. So criss, put the sign in between, cross, and then multiply the denominators. ठीक है, now 24x plus 24 into 4 gives 96 minus 24x is equal to x into x plus 4. I shifted this over here. ठीक है, 1 into x plus 4 gives x into x plus 4. This will get cancelled, so 96 is equal to x square plus 4x. Shifting this on the other side, I want x square to be positive. ठीक है, now I'll switch the sides, so x square plus 4x minus 96 is equal to 0. ठीक है, so sum and product, sum is plus 4, product is minus 96. प्रोडक्ट नेगेटिव है, इट मीन्स एक फैक्टर पॉजिटिव है एक नेगेटिव है, सम पॉजिटिव है मतलब ग्रेटर वाला पॉजिटिव है. ठीक है, डिफरेंस हम लोग को 4 मिलना चाहिए. ठीक है, सो 96 वील फैक्टराइज, 2 4 ज़ा 2 8 ज़ा, सो डिफरेंस विल नॉट गिव 4, 2 2 ज़ा 4 ज़ा, 2 2s are 4, 4 and 24, difference will not give 4. 2 12s are, so 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 and 12. Yes, 8 and 12 का difference will give you 4. So greater will be positive, smaller will be negative. Okay, so difference is giving you plus 4, and if you multiply you will get minus 96. So x square plus 12x minus 8x minus 96 is equal to 0. Taking x common, x plus 12 in the bracket. ठीक है, यहाँ पे taking minus 8 common, x will become positive. This will also become positive. 8 12s are 96. So x plus 12 into x minus 8 is equal to 0. So x plus 12 is equal to 0 or x minus 8 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 12 or x is equal to 8. Can number of people be negative? No. So you will write down x is not equal to minus 12 because number of people cannot be negative. Therefore x is equal to 8. So you have to write down, originally there were 8 people staying at the hotel. ठीक है. Now if they ask how many people were supposed to stay in case 2, then it would become 8 plus 4, that is 12. Okay, so they have not asked over here, so just in case they ask. All right, so originally there were 8 people.